What's up, you guys? It's Joey again, back with Let's Be Real podcast. I have my second sister right here, Cynthia, Valencia. So, Cynthia's my sister, but I'll let her tell you a little bit of herself. Where do you work? How old are you?
Okay, I work at an eye center. I'm not going to say which one because I'm scared when y'all going to come for me. But I work at an eye center as an ophthalmic assistant. You probably never heard of it, but it consists of pretty much doing medical eye exams, not regular eye exams, medical. And I'm 20 years old. My car has no AC, and but I have a PC, so that's something.
Oh, that makes up for it.
Yeah.
I have no AC, but I have a PC.
Yeah. One of them has a C.
Yeah. A AC, PC, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Okay, how was your week though? You had a good week?
Honestly, I did. It wasn't crazy. Work wasn't crazy.
That's good.
I mean, other than, of course, my car not having AC, I've done this thing where I put water in like a little water bottle and I spray myself throughout the trip.
Got you.
Because it like the wind on me.
That
and
does
feels
help.
Really great. It doesn't
that does help. Even normally, like, you know how whenever in Arizona, like the winds are like hot winds.
Exactly.
Like hot winds, like on that Terminator movie. You know how they're
yeah.
Yeah, but even with that, it's like, it's still good?
Yeah. Like that, like you spray yourself and then the winds just, it makes it like a cool breeze. But it's not really a cool breeze, but it's a cool breeze.
I might do that for fun.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
I don't have a long drive.
Save your AC.
Like, yeah.
Honestly.
For real. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So that was a good introduction. Submarine talk.
Okay.
Were you into that? Were you like...
You know what? I followed on it a little bit. But it wasn't nothing crazy. I've just seen the memes about it, to be completely honest.
Okay. But did you know anything, like, I guess, what was your opinion about it?
I think that the ocean is humongous and that things down there are insane.
Yeah.
I think something had to have gotten them.
Yeah. So you think the implode thing was like a...
It's BS. It's a cover-up.
I don't know. I feel like it's a cover-up too, but I don't think it's like... I thought about that whole like creature stuff possibly, but at the same time I was like, maybe not. The implode is BS in my personal opinion. But as far as that, like, I don't know. I don't know. There's more to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's just my opinion on it. But I didn't know much about it. I didn't look into it that much. But you think big ass octopus?
We know nothing about our ocean. We know more about space than we know about our own ocean.
Damn.
Did you know that?
Some scary shit. No.
Exactly, and we live on this planet.
That's crazy. That's why I'm scared of like tsunamis.
I think aliens are in the ocean.
I could see that.
Because it's like, okay, humans don't know about the ocean, and it's impossible to get down there, so that's our spot.
Because of stuff like that imploding.
Yeah,
imploding.
Quote unquote. We should say the government's gonna come for us.
For real, huh? We should stop. Yeah.
We trust you, government.
Do we? No. Oh wait, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we trust you. Yes, yes, we trust you a lot. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, with the whole submarine thing, I was feeling real sketch. Like at first, when Marisol told me about it, I was like, "There's just something fishy." You know what I mean?
Literally.
And there's something fishy, but then. Like she was really involved with it, dude. Like she couldn't sleep.
Really?
Yeah, it was like she would just be like, "Babe, I'm worried about them."
They're done.
And I'm like, "Yeah,
they're done. There's nothing much."
But I get it. I think because she puts herself in their situation. Like if you were in that situation and you were stuck.
Oh no.
And how many people was it? 5?
I don't even know. But it was like they showed like diagrams of how they were sitting in the submarine, and it was like them like knees up. Like scrunched next to each other, and I don't know if that's a real diagram, but it's something I saw.
Well, at least if they, sad to say, if they imploded,
it would have been quick.
Yeah, at least it was fast.
Because if I'm in the ocean in the dark and I'm drowning, I would much rather die fast.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I do not want to drown. That's
and
what I'm saying. I'm scared of water, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like scared of water.
You will not see me no farther than when the waves hit my feet. I'm not going any deeper than that.
How deep have you been?
No farther than the waves hitting my feet. And then I remember one time.
That's it?
No, I remember one time my dad put me on his back, and I was scared to go further, but he took me on his back and he took me all the way in the ocean. And I was like, "Dad, take me back. probably where my trauma comes from.
Huh, from your dad?
From my dad.
Taking you in the ocean?
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough. No, I think my worst experience in the ocean was actually in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I almost died. Did I tell you about that story? Yeah, I almost died.
Did you get under the wave and
got
stuck?
Yes. Like, it was at least, like, I'm not even being dramatic. It was at least a 10-foot wave that crashed down.
I can imagine you coming up like...
That's what I'm... No, like, dude, I blacked out. And so, okay, let me explain it to you. So we went on a couple's trip to Hawaii. We went to Maui, and we went with my friend and his now wife, Rolly. Shout out Rolly in Maryland. We went out with them, and there was this beach called Big Beach. And I guess there was like a little beach on the other side, but we didn't get to see that one. They said it was like a nude beach. Yeah, so we were kind of scared. There's a lot of old people. But anyway, so we're there chilling, and we were trying to find a spot to snorkel. But this spot had like these big waves, and Marisol and I were just like tired a little bit. So we were just kicking back. Rolly and Maryland go to the beach, and not even 3 minutes later, they come back. Marilyn is all fucked up. Like, she's like she looked like she got beat up, dude. Yeah. And so she comes back and she's just like, yeah, the waves kicked our ass. And then Rolly's like, I'm gonna go again. So then I was like, all right, I'll go with you. Cause it did look cool. You know what I mean? So we went, and these are the ones you had to like time. You know what I mean? If not, you're gonna get hit. So we went in, enjoyed ourselves, but these were like high waves, dude. Like, even if we're past that what is that, wave break? Even if we're past that, then like normally you can touch the ground. We could not touch the ground. Each wave that was coming, we were just like floating like high. Yeah. So we're just like, all right, let's go back. So we're going back, and we're trying to time how to get out, but you can't move as fast in water. So we're like trying our best to go, and we're like, all right, I think this is it. So we're going, and then the water starts coming back fast. So when it starts coming back, our feet get stuck, and then we turn around and we look at each other. We're like, dude, we gotta face this. Like, we knew we fucked up. So then my dumbass went shoulder first into it, and then I don't know what he did. I think he just laid down. I don't know what he did, but he was on my right, and we got hit, dude, and I felt myself move, and my back hurt, my ass hurt, and he's on my left side now, and I'm just like, what? Like, we were fucked up. So then we just started running, dude, and we were like, we got fucked up. But ever since then, I said, fuck the ocean. Like,
no, because I think your red flag was Marilyn coming back, literally half dead, and you guys were like, you know what, that looks fun. I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was, but all right. So yeah, that's why we're terrified of the ocean. I mean, I'm terrified of the ocean.
That's a reasonable
but
explanation.
Like, I'm so stupid for this, because the stuff I look at are like tsunamis and this and that. Dude, that's my worst fear.
Realistic though.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that they go through, not on a daily basis, but it's like us having a monsoon. Yeah. They have tsunamis.
Yeah.
Like no beach days. Stuff. Don't go in the water. Yeah, that's terrifying.
That is. And did you hear about that volcano that might erupt? Where? There's a volcano in Europe. They said it might erupt. And it's funny, Europe and erupt. Europe and erupt. It might erupt in Europe. And I guess it might cause like tsunamis up to 100 foot. Like 100 feet is a lot, dude. Heck? That's some scary stuff. I could not. I would cry.
I would move out.
I'd be like, Joey, Marisol, Nico, you're on your own.
I know. It's every man for himself at that point. Because water, like, that's...
No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Don't lie.
Nah. Damn, that would be some crazy stuff, though. Has anyone ever told you you look like 11, aside from me? 11 from Stranger Things?
No, you know what I got a lot? Liza Koshy.
Liza
You know
Koshy.
Liza, David Dobrik's girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend?
I think I've seen her, like, briefly.
No, I've got Liza Koshy a lot. Remember Stranger Things? I mean, not Stranger Things. 13 Reasons Why? Yeah. The girl that was dating that white kid with the curly hair.
Why can't I remember this? I don't know.
Okay, but I feel like you know, and she's dark. Put a picture in. She's dark, and she
pull up your phone.
I don't want to shave this girl.
Oh.
You say I kind of look like her.
I feel like she looks more like Alexis.
But in 13 Reasons Why, when she's all
No, yeah, when
up.
I would see her, I would see Alexis.
Really?
No, not to be fucked up.
No, we're right.
She was all fucked up.
No,
No.
she when she is fucked up. That's when I said I look like her.
No, I mean, no, I don't know. I remember watching that show and I remember seeing her and I was like, she kind of reminds me of Alexis. I think it's her nostrils.
Alexis, are they big or small?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, she has big ass nostrils. When she's mad too, she got some big old nostrils.
Cynthia, do you know what you're doing right now? Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. She gets pissed. All right, so I actually have a few questions about yourself. If you were a number, what number would you be?
You know what? I've always thought of your favorite number, which is 14.
Yeah. And you like
and
that
that
number?
just stuck with me. But I like the number 7 a lot. I don't know why. Or 5.
5? Why?
I would be a
Why
5.
7? It's just half of 14?
I'd be 5. Because you know how there's a curve in the 5 that looks like a stomach? I like that.
That reminds you of me?
Of you? Of me?
Yeah, the stomach?
You think that reminds you?
Yeah, the stomach.
Yeah, you do look
I could see you more like an 11.
Re-
All right,
know,
next
Cassie.
question. Yeah. Have you ever called anyone Papa?
Papa?
Papa.
Papa? No.
No. No?
No, not Papa.
Papa? Like on Stranger Things? Papa.
Papa.
You don't remember that? Papa. Yeah, there you go. See? That was you. I'm going to see if I could do like an edit of you powering up right there. All right. Would you agree when people say friends don't lie?
Heck no.
No?
Our friends lie all the time.
Damn. 11's a liar then.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
And
And
she wouldn't tell me if I look fat in a dress.
dang.
Yeah.
She wouldn't tell you.
Fucking
That
bitch.
whore.
Yeah.
Fucking 11.
I know.
I'm gonna shave her head again.
Traumatize her one more time.
For real.
I'm gonna get her pop on her ass.
Papa. Must be nice having a papa.
Oh, no.
Shit. Oh, fuck. No, I keep cussing. I need to stop that. But,
Sorry, are you gonna bleep when I cuss?
no, I can leave yours if you want me to.
It's out of habit at this point.
I know. Sometimes it's just the music. Do you believe in that? Like whenever you listen to certain...
No, because you know what? When I listen to music, I don't say the cuss words.
No? You bleep them out?
I feel too violent.
Yeah.
Like this... It's like so harsh.
Yeah.
But when I just say it in random sentences, it just fits.
What if it was like Migos? Would you feel more hype?
Honestly,
They don't cuss
I don't
violently.
really listen to Migos.
No?
No.
They don't cuss violently.
Really?
Yeah. You know how they're like, hey. Like,
Hey, what's it? Is that what that?
Yeah, what's that?
That's not cussing.
Oh. No, but when they cuss, it's like,
Bitch. Oh, yeah.
yes. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
No, that I'll do because it's like hyper.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it's
That's like
Migos,
that.
it's okay to cuss.
Yeah.
But anybody else is too violent. Like if Eminem
They're gonna
cusses.
copyright us.
Yeah, for real, bitch.
Bitch.
Dude, that was good. That sounded good, honestly. That was
was
really
good.
good. Let's go on to the more serious questions.
Okay, I'll try and
Right.
be as serious as I can.
Try to be serious. Honestly, you can just be blunt. You can be serious.
Getting into character.
But it's not about seriousness. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, I feel like what we talk about, we can laugh about it. I guess,
Right.
like,
No,
kinda
now
how,
we
like,
can for sure.
yeah, kind of like how I laugh at the whole dad thing.
Yeah.
But, like, deep down, I know I'm hurt.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No.
I was like, oh yeah.
I didn't know that, but nah. But how was your life growing up? Like, what do you remember?
There's just bits and pieces that I remember.
Yeah.
I remember like overall, I was just like so ignorant towards everything.
Really?
Not like when, for example, our mom, like when she would like be out, like
Yeah.
out as in like drugs.
Yeah.
And she would like fade away like that. I'd be like, damn, she must be so tired right now.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, or,
work
like-
tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like be like, damn, like she, because you know how like some like they get in their thing where they just freeze and then they just like go out. The
Just
mom would do
dozing.
that a lot. And I'd be like, oh, she must be really tired. And I'd tell her, I'd be like, Mom, if you're tired, go lay down.
Do you remember that at grandma's or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you guys remember this, but you and Alexis were like out of the house. Mm-hmm. And it was just me, Mom, and Grandma. Yeah. So like in those points, like when I would see Mom like that, I'd be like, I was just like, she's tired. Like I have no idea.
Yeah, yeah. And unlike Alexis, I feel like for Alexis, her and I bounced around. Mm-hmm. For you, it was more just consistently staying at grandma's, right?
Yeah, at one point.
Yeah.
And then like I moved to other places. I was with, of course, my mom and dad till like I was about, I'd say like middle school. So I was like 11.
Yeah, yeah.
And then from there we were at grandma's. And then we were at grandma's, but then we moved around like houses. When you guys had the house conversation, yeah, I was there too.
Yeah. But, yeah, you were there.
Yeah, but after that, it was like I'd be from my dad's to there.
Yeah.
But I would move back and forth. I was at my dad's, I feel, very briefly.
Okay.
I was not at my dad's for a whole school year, ever.
Yeah.
And then I was with my dad when we moved in with somebody. I can't remember.
With your dad?
Mm-hmm. Because that's when him and Claudia broke up.
Yeah. And then you were with your dad for a while.
Yeah. So after him and Claudia broke up, I was with somebody else I don't remember. And then after that, I was...
You were with me, no?
Everywhere. Yeah, then I was with you.
Yeah.
No, I was with Josie, then with you. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I was with Alexis.
Yeah.
And I think we just have been doing that ever since. And then, I mean, we were with our dad in the apartment briefly, but then, like, everything there started happening, and we just don't get along. He's the most stubborn guy you'll ever meet. But, yeah. And then that's when, like, we just didn't get along. Well, no, it was a fight between me and my dad. Mm-hmm. And, like, I just don't take my dad's stuff. So I'll be like, Dad, you know what? You're this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then we would start threatening each other, and then it just get out of hand. And then Alexis, this was at the point where Alexis was the calm one, and I was the, like, the crazy
Well, I feel like it's because of, like, what he put you through.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's the theory that me and Alexis have. Mm-hmm. That I was with my dad for so long, so I dealt with his BS, and that's why I have such harsh feelings towards him. Yeah. And then Alexis was with Mom for so long, and that's why she has such harsh feelings towards Mom. Yeah. Because I've seen things that she hasn't, and she's seen things that I haven't. Yeah, and we've gone through our different traumas that we don't share with each other. Mm-hmm. So that's why we feel so differently towards those parents. And we'll be like, why are you being so harsh towards her? Yeah. Why, like, she's this, and you'd be like, you don't know. And I'll be the same thing with Dad. Like, Alexis was so mad at me for one point for not, like, wanting to talk or connect or want to forgive my dad. Yeah. But, like, she doesn't know in my mind, how can you be a parent and look at your child and just be, like, so harsh towards them, you know what I mean? Like, and put them through stuff when that's supposed to be, you're supposed to look at that child and love them with all with all you can.
Like, you're the princess, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be.
And I feel like it wasn't like that at one point.
Yeah, I get you. So you didn't forgive your dad?
I mean, now I've come to a point where, like, it takes a lot to hurt me now. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's not that I don't care, but I don't care. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like, like, if you hurt me, I'm at the point where it's like, all right, you did what you did, leave it at that. Like, and that goes for anybody. Like, it's hard for me to keep a relationship. Yeah. To keep a friendship. It's really hard, honestly. Mm-hmm. And it's only because, like with guys, you know how I go through guys a lot, okay? Especially relationships. Like, if you see this and I talk to you, I'm sorry. It's me, not you. Genuinely. Like, it's come to a point where if a guy messes up once, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can't be with you anymore.
And that's just PTSD type stuff?
And yes, because it's like, if you can mess up this one time, I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm not wanted. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just not me. So if there's even a slight chance where, like, you don't want me around you, you don't want me in your presence, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm out. And I'm going to go find somebody that wants me in their presence. Yeah, yeah. You know, that enjoys my company, that enjoys making me happy.
But like you don't ever feel like nothing's ever perfect. You know what I mean?
100%.
But do you feel like, is there like a void that you feel like needs to be filled in order to stay in a relationship, you know?
I think it's just constant. It's just consistency and effort.
Yeah.
Because a guy will do so much to keep you. I mean, to get you, but they won't do as much to keep you.
To keep you.
And I think that's where guys just fade on me on that point.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you did all of this to get me. Like, buy me flowers, do these big gestures. But to keep me, you're not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be getting me flowers every week. It's just like, just gestures to show.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like that's hard to keep, though. You don't think so? Like, I don't get Marisol flowers all the time.
But in the beginning, you did.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing is that with you and Marisol, it's different. Because even me and Alexis saw, like, wow, you love this girl so much.
Yeah.
Like, you would talk about her all the time. Like, you would be with her all the time.
Yeah.
You would just show it.
Yeah.
And that's something, and honestly, that's something I look for. Like, an example of you.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you were like a father to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like you know that.
I appreciate that. No, sometimes I question it. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder what she thinks of me. You know what I mean?
No, never. And it's just because I'm just like, I'm different than what I was when I was young.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. But what did you... Okay, so next question, I guess. What was your perspective of how you seen me as you were growing up?
I mean, I feel like you've always been... I can say that about Alexis, though. Alexis has always been my escape.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what we were going through, like... I don't know. Because she would be angry, and I would do anything to make her laugh.
Yeah.
She would be upset, I would do anything to make her happy. And I feel like at the end of the day, if she was happy, I was happy.
You were happy, yeah.
But I feel like you were different. You just tried to keep the house.
Yeah.
Like, even though you weren't around, like, I knew deep down that, like, you were doing what you could to support us. And I feel like the most memories I have of you is the house on Berkeley.
Berkeley?
Because we shared a room.
Yeah. I remember
I played games in your room all the time. Like, and I feel like you guys kept me a child.
Yeah.
At some points. Like, even though I saw what I saw, I was still a kid deep down. And I feel like I really appreciate that from you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you guys kept that from me. And even though at the moment I hated it, I was like, you guys keep so much secrets from me. Like, I just want to know.
Now you know why?
Now I know. Now I know what was going on. And now I know that you guys just kept me innocent as you could. And I see that now that I'm older. But I feel like it all coming and drowning me now is like, I know too much. And now I'm just, it overwhelms me. And I'm like...
Does it make you feel like, dang, so this was a lie? Like, certain things were a lie?
Yeah, like certain things I'm like, wow, like, how did I not know that?
Yeah.
Like, I had to have been so, like, blind to not see that. Definitely.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy that you bring up the house on Berkeley, too.
Yeah.
That was rough, dude.
Yeah, that house was...
Out of all the times, I feel like that one was rough.
Really?
Yes. Because, like, between Peanut... I just got back... Like, Mom and I started talking again.
Yeah.
Because she took the first car that I bought. She took it after I crashed it. And she took it, and I was just like... I was scared to get it back because I didn't want her to get upset with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I was like... I don't know. I just let her keep the car. I was like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth losing the relationship with Mom. So we ended up getting a place together and this and that. But dude, it was rough because Mom was still like spiraling down. And I remember I would feed us off of $50, like every check. So I worked 2 jobs and I wasn't getting paid crap. You know what I mean? I had expensive ass insurance. I had like other bills to pay, and I was still trying to save up to get an apartment with Marisol. And dude, like I would only have $50 to put away for food, and there was times where I would just get like a 10-pound tube of ground beef. I'm sure you heard this story 1,000 times.
Mom would make meatloaf.
Yeah, dude, I would get like this big old tube of ground beef because I would think, all right, 1 pound for spaghetti, 1 pound for tacos, 1 pound for hamburger helper. You know what I mean? Like to make it last. And then one day I came home from work and my mom's like, hey, I made meatloaf. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I would have been mad.
Dude, that was our fucking dinner for the week. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just all on meatloaf. I ate that shit. But
yeah. I was fucking hungry, but...
Yeah. But I was crying while I was eating it.
Yeah.
Dude, it sucked.
No, Berkeley was hard.
It was rough. It was rough. And then, like, aside from that, I was working 2 jobs. My car was, like, falling apart. Like, dude, I remember I had this small little hammer where I had to, like, hit the starter in order to start it.
Yeah.
And it was rough. And then I think Peanut just got out, no?
Yes.
Peanut got out.
But he was running. As soon as he got out, he was running around.
He was running the streets again. Yeah. So he got out. He started on his BS. So that's where Mom was chasing after him again. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't know, though. It wasn't like that.
With Mom?
No. Because I remember, like, Mom would be the one gone all the time.
Yeah.
And Peanut was at the house at one point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember, like, one time, me and Alexis were in bed just wondering where the F Mom was.
Yeah.
And, like, me and Alexis were low-key a little harsh towards Mom at that point. Like, because we saw all you were doing, and she wasn't doing jack shit. And we were like, what the F? Like, you're a mom. And then Peanut comes in the room, and he just scolds us. He's like, Alexis, you shouldn't act like that towards Mom. That's your mom. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, but she's doing all this, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, she got in a car crash not that long ago.
Yeah.
Fucking years ago. And he's like, and she's like, this isn't her fault. She's like this, blah, blah, blah. Ooh la la. And we're just like, you know what? Like,
at any part of that, did you feel like Peanut was the reason she went that way?
I did when it was the house with the scorpions.
Okay.
But then I think about it, and I'm like, this was so long ago, and it wasn't even that. After her car crash, that is a good point, because she was on perks at that point.
Yeah, she was on perks. It would make her feel better. And
I feel like that, where she was at the car crash, was way before we left the house with the scorpions, wasn't it?
No, it was...
I mean, way after.
Yeah, it was way after.
So it was like... It made no sense to me, and I feel like, I don't know, if you're a decent mom, a decent human being, you would do everything you can to get out of that. Yeah. But then again, like, I think, and I'm like, I've never been in that situation, and if I was, I'd be terrified of withdrawals. Yeah, for sure. That would be my worst fear, and I would do anything to avoid that. Yeah. If I didn't have the proper help, I would do everything to avoid that. And even if I did have the proper help, I would do anything to just escape the feeling of withdrawal.
And that's crazy that like, because you're scared of withdrawals, because I feel like that's where Mom was at for the longest time. She was scared to go through detox, scared of the withdrawals.
Because that's
and
life
that's
or
why
death.
She didn't want to do anything.
That's life or death right there.
Yeah, and dude, that trips me out. And then she fucking did detox here. She detoxed here. That was the trippiest part.
Yeah, and I feel like it looked so easy. It looked easy. And I'm like, all that.
Yeah.
All that time, all that, for that, you know? But years. I mean, it is God's timing, and we were in a good place, because I took Mom to her doses. You know, she was still in a comfortable place. Yeah. She felt safe. And I feel like at the end of the day, that's what we all wanted, was for her to feel safe. And that's what we had. Yeah. And I'm grateful that we were able to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Definitely God's timing. It's crazy. Yeah. Like, it's crazy to think about everything.
Like, and I remember there was a point where I was just, like, praying. I was like, God, like, bring us together again. Yeah. Like, that's all I want is my family back. And now we're here, like, with literally our whole family back together. Yeah. Brothers, sisters, moms.
It is crazy, dude. Like, and I feel like, personally, I guess I can say this from, like, my perspective. But I feel like what brought that together was baby Joey.
100%.
Like, and it's crazy that him, like, just one person, you know what I mean, brought a whole family back together.
Because it's like, baby Joey is just, honestly, for me, like, when I see him, he's just pure happiness. Like, no trauma, just no crying, no nothing. And I feel like we all, especially you, because you're the father, especially Marisol, like, and I will do anything to prevent him from seeing that trauma, experiencing that, so he can keep his pureness. Yeah. And I feel like just seeing that is just so beautiful. Like, he's crazy pure, like, amazing. He's purely happy. Like, that's it.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, I look at him and I'm like I'm just grateful. You know what I mean? Like, grateful that, like, if you ask me to do it all again, to have the same outcome, I would.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I can just speak for myself. But, like, for Joey, like, when I noticed that everybody started coming around, like, I didn't even care about the family coming around anymore.
Right,
It's just me seeing, like, you guys loving him felt like I was being loved.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with Joey going through that, dude, like, or like that love that he receives, I feel like he's gonna change, like, the world later.
You're right.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm just being biased because he's my son.
No.
But he's such a loving kid.
No, 100%.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He's such a loving kid. Like, everywhere he goes, he just, like, loves and loves and
like
loves.
he lights up a room.
Yeah,
with
for
how he
sure.
is.
He'll go and give you kisses, hugs, like everything.
Mwah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, he's such a cutie. So let me ask you this. With the whole him bringing the family together, would you say, what are your thoughts about love and family now?
Now, I don't know. I feel like with I'm gonna bring up Nico too. Like, both of the babies.
Yeah.
Like, I would live and die for them. Like, no, without hesitation.
Yeah.
Back then, I would be like, you know what? No, I can't even say that. Because I feel like I do the same for you and Alexis even back then, like, in a heartbeat.
But that was my next question, is I was going to ask you, like, how would you compare your views of love and family as from before, like pre-baby Joey, till now? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like it's always been the same sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I feel like with certain people it's different.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I get you.
Like I'm gonna bring Peanut up. Like, Peanut is like, now getting out of prison, like, he's kind of like a stranger to me.
Yeah.
Because I never knew him, and that's because of how young I was. And like, he was in and out of prison. Like, he wasn't my first concern. And that's not any offense to him. That's not any offense to anybody. It's just the circumstance.
We can't blame you because he was in there for what, 7 years?
Yeah, and that's
and
like half of my life.
Yeah.
Even longer than that, because he was in and out before
that. Yeah, he was
that.
only out for like a year, but you didn't even see him throughout that time. Like, just because he was running around. You just seen like highlights of him.
100%.
But
and when I would see him, it was just bad stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the
crazy.
only memories that I have of him.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I'm going to bring it up. Remember when I was living with my dad in Buckeye, and I got all this money for my birthday to buy a new PS4? And Mom dropped me off, and she was like, I'm going to get you this PS4 because, like, I don't want it. And she took all of the money that was supposed to be from my PS4. And I want to bring that up because you guys are talking about money and, like, what it was. So I was like, you guys don't remember that. And I remember that so vividly. And I remember my dad was pissed. And I feel like even then, like, I was like, it's just money. And I was so young. And I feel like at the end of the day, like, I loved my mom so much that I was like,
that's fine.
It's just
if
material.
If
like,
she needs it more than I do, then
that's what I thought. I was
yeah.
like, at this point, if you're gonna steal from me, your daughter, you need it more than me.
Yeah.
And I still love you, so it doesn't matter. Like, I'm still gonna see you and I'll ask about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be like, you know what? You kind of took my money. Like, where is it? And then, but other than that, I was kind of like, I was okay with it at the end of the day. And I feel like
I get you.
That's how my love was. It was innocent. It was an innocent love. Like,
yeah.
But now I feel like I'm like more strict with my love. I feel like
you're willing to love to a certain extent.
100%.
Like,
but with you guys, I feel like with you, I will categorize. I will give you where my love is unconditional. Baby Joey, Nico, Joey, Alexis, Marisol too, because honestly, she is family. Like, and especially how she's you dope. Have treated her and how she's treated you, and she's been with you through everything voluntarily. I will add, like, for real, like, she's someone I will live and die for as well. Like she's someone I will love unconditionally. They're like conditionally now. Before, I was like, I'll love you guys unconditionally, point blank, period, no matter what you do to me. Now it's like dad and mom is like, they have to get to that point for me again. Yeah. Because I keep my guard up with them a lot now. Yeah. And I feel like that counts with all of us. Like, it's just, if, I don't know, because at first when mom came home,
Yeah.
I was scared, terrified to get close to her again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I almost refused to take mom to her doses because I was like, you know, it's a whole car ride together.
Yeah.
I have to take her home. I'm scared to even making conversation with this woman.
Yeah.
Because if I get close to her and she spirals again, I'm gonna be broken again.
Yeah.
Like I don't wanna be like that again. But like now I'm really comfortable again, and that does still scare me.
Yeah,
it's like if
for
she spirals
sure.
again, I'm gonna just be so hurt.
Yeah.
More than the first time.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've been through this whole thing.
Yeah, through this whole the whole process.
And if I have to even think about starting over, it's like it wasn't just you fighting for this, it was all of us.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
This was honestly an opportunity she didn't deserve, but we still gave it to her.
Yeah, dude, God has different plans for her.
100%.
But she doesn't realize her own potential
100%
right now, because like it's crazy. Exactly how you're saying. Like, dude, she almost died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, who knows if she would have OD'd any time throughout her, you know, her like drug usage.
Yeah.
Aside from that, she had to get hit by a car in order to come live with us. You know what I mean? Like, and she still survived that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, I trip out, and she went through detox and survived it. You know, but sometimes I'm just like, dang, like, do you realize how much we helped you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me, you took her to a lot of her dosages for a long time. You know what I mean? Like every day I had work, and you were just wake up early as fuck, like 4 a.m., huh? 4 or 5 a.m. just to get her dose to help her.
And at first, I did that for them, and they know that.
Yeah.
I did that for him and Alexis because I told you I refused. I almost refused. I was like, I can't. I won't. And they were like, you know what? Like, she's our mom, and you know what? I will do it, but it's just not convenient for me. You know what? You save your time, your effort, because I know at the end of the day, this will make you and Alexis happy.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where it made me happy that she was getting clean, and she was trying for a long time, and she still is. Like, she's doing great.
Oh, she's doing good.
Yeah.
I love seeing her now.
Yeah.
All the time.
How good she is with Nico.
Oh, dude.
I love that.
Yeah.
She's so good with Nico.
Bro, at first, it bothered me whenever she was, like, loving like that with little mama, with her dog.
Yeah, and she wasn't towards, like, the babies.
Towards anybody,
Yeah.
dude. Like, she was like, oh, no, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like...
What about us?
So you do know how to love.
Yeah.
Just not me.
Just
That's what
certain
it is.
things,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you love your dog. Like, but then when she started loving Nico, I was like, okay, like, I feel better.
Yeah.
Like, she's learning how to... But that's just... I feel like that's just the attachment that she's growing again. You know what I mean?
And I like that she's doing that because I feel like if she does want to start again, she'll think twice.
Yeah.
3 times because of how much she will lose and about how much she loves the babies.
Yeah.
And if it's not us and she can't do that, she didn't do that for us, she can do that for these babies.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
she will do that for them.
I think she's realizing that with Nico.
Yeah.
Like, she's taking full advantage of Nico being a baby right now,
Yeah.
dude, which... Because I feel like she wasn't around at all when Joey was a baby. So I think in her head, she's like, I missed out on this once. I'm not going to miss out on it again. So she's like, all the time, she's always like, you want me to take Nico? You want me to feed him? You want me to do this?
And she holds him for the longest time.
She'll just fall asleep with him, too. Like, he'll be perfect, like, in her arms. And she gets, like, super comfortable with him. And she loves him to death, dude. I think she loves him more than Joey. But Joey's just an ass to her sometimes.
No, Joey is mean to people he wants to. He picks and chooses.
Yeah. He's loving.
But to certain people.
Yeah, there's days where like he's loving when he wants to be. If you want to cuddle with him when he doesn't want to cuddle, then he's like, no, I'm good.
Mow.
Yeah, mow. Mow equals no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't touch him.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself ever forgiving your dad?
If he were to change his attitude, yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like I get a lot of that from him because he's just so stubborn. And he never, not once, me and Alexis and you, no, I think you can, but me and Alexis can attest to this. I have not heard an apology from mom nor dad. And I feel like my dad will do anything but apologize. And I think that is something that is a fault because he will do the most harsh and crazy things to me. And back then I would be like, you know what, he's still my dad, and at the end of the day, if I were to lose him, I'd be broken. And like I would reach out to him and I would be like, hey, do you want to go get brunch or something? Do you want to like do this? But we would never like apologize. Like it's just us getting back into conversation with each other.
I got you.
So I feel like forgiveness is a big word for me.
For them, I think they see it as like, oh, it already happened, we'll forget about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they don't understand that like it's not just one thing that happened. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like this was years and a childhood of like pretty much emotional torture. You know what I mean?
And it was like when one thing comes up, everything comes up. Yeah. And I'm just like at a battle in my head. And I will have nights like that where like I'll be sad about one thing and it'll trigger it, and then like I'll be like, you know what, this happened to me, and I'll just like drown in my emotions, and that's like where I'm defeated. And like there's some things where you think like, oh, I'll cry about it once, I won't cry about it again, but then it floods you, and then like you cry about it, and the next day like you're just fine. And I feel like that is something that's like so bizarre to me. But it's something that I feel like needs to happen on a regular basis. In order for me to feel okay. Because it's like none of the stuff that we went through, all of us went through, is okay. It's not. And I feel like that's just something that we won't ever we may come to terms with it, but it'll still hurt us. Like it still stabs us and jabs us sometimes. Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's okay. Yeah. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
It's hurt. It's just
hurt. Yeah. And we will, we just can't let that affect us every day. Yeah. In our everyday lives. Like we can have some days where we're just down. Yeah. But if it affects us every day, then that's when it's like you need to get this under control.
Yeah, and like I feel like it would be hard for you to talk to your dad about that, huh? Because it would like escalate quickly.
But not only that, it's that like I have tried multiple times, and it just turns into a screaming fight. And that's what happened like at the apartment when I had to leave. It was like he was like messing with King because King growled at him, and you know how my dad is about dominance. Like you're not gonna growl at me, you're not gonna yell at me. Yeah. So he growled at him, and my dad like was just being so violent with him, and I was like, this is unnecessary. Yeah. And I was like, Dad, what are you doing? You're acting crazy right now. And he was like, you think he's gonna growl at me, blah blah blah. And I'm like, he's not your dog. And I was like, and it just became like a me thing instead of a dog thing. And then we just started going at it, and then it was like, you're just this and that, Dad. You're a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. You're a sad excuse for a man. And he'd like, keep talking to me like that, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. And I was like, do it then. Like, fuck, just slap me. Slap me. You're going to be more of a reason not to fucking hate you. Yeah. And Caleb was there. Caleb is my ex, by the way. Caleb was there through everything. Yeah. Like, when he was like, I'll slap the shit out of you, Caleb was like, you're not going to slap her. Yeah. Like, you're not going to get near her. And that's when... Like, with Caleb, I felt truly safe. Yeah. I felt, like, loved to the, like, the most. And I feel like losing Caleb was, like... I'm sorry. You're okay. You're okay. It's all right. Okay, I'll keep going.
Okay.
I feel like Caleb was like the one thing that actually made me feel like really loved, and losing him was like a big thing. Yeah. Because like even when we got our own apartment, like it was hard. Like it was really hard. Like, and we fought a lot. And honestly, like it was me that fucked up. Yeah. Because I cheated on him kind of. Yeah. We were on a break, but I still craved that male attention, and I feel like that is like my biggest regret. Obviously, like I'm glad we broke up though, because I was hurting him in a lot of ways, and he was hurting me too, because like
when you have to constantly take care of somebody like that.
Yeah.
Like, he took care of my emotions all the time. And I would get to the point, like, where he would make me so mad, like, that I would get like my dad.
Yeah.
Like, I would, like, start throwing shit at him.
Yeah.
I would hit him.
That you were,
I
like,
had a
intaking
lot of
from
baggage.
your dad. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like that's something that I won't forgive my dad for.
Yeah.
Because I lose a lot of great relationships, a lot of great things, because I'm still holding on to that hurt from him a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that sucks, because it's like literally growing up, you're so innocent, you know what I mean? Like, and all you want to do is be loved, but you're taught something with that, you know what I mean? So you're either taught love, you're taught how to react, you know what I mean? And your dad not showing patience or showing love is teaching you and grooming you for the future, you know?
Yeah.
And which sucks, because you don't realize it until it's too late.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. Do you think anything like that will change? Like, what do you think helps? Like,
definitely, I think you guys a lot. Because even though, no matter what, like, I can be difficult. And I know that. Like, I can be stubborn. I can be this. I can be that. But you guys stick with me a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like that helps, because, like I said, like, I'm not going to be anywhere where I'm not wanted. And I feel constantly wanted here. And I feel like that helps a lot, because like, Caleb was the last thing that made me feel wanted. And, like, no matter what, when I would have my breakdowns, when I would get bad, like, he was just there. Yeah. And it was like you and Marisol, like, it was voluntary. Like, my hurt him genuinely. Yeah. Like, whenever I would cry, he would cry worse, because he hated seeing me in pain. He hated my dad so, like, he didn't like being around people that hurt me, because it hurt him so much, and I loved that. Yeah. But then again, like, you shouldn't have to put somebody through that. Yeah. Yeah. Like, why would I want my pain to hurt you? Like, that's just something horrible. That's why I'm glad we broke up. Yeah. Like, because, and even now, I feel like we wouldn't work, because he was just the love that I needed at the right time. Like, and that is true. Like, there's some loves that you just need at one point. And I'm grateful I had that at that time. And right now, honestly, I don't need it. But I'm glad I had it.
Like, because you're focusing on yourself. Yeah. I get you. But, like, so I feel like you're still holding on to that. You know what I mean?
To him, or to him. Like, to Caleb?
To Caleb, and that expectation of a boyfriend.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It's like, there's, like, the last guy I was with, you remember? I've cried in front of him. Yeah. And there's not a lot of people I'll cry in front of. Yeah. But I have in front of him, and it didn't hurt him the way it hurt Caleb. Yeah. Like, he didn't comfort me the way weird, he did. Like, he was just hesitant to comfort me. And I was like, what's going on? Yeah. I was like, I'm crying right now. Like, why aren't you touching me right now? But, like, with Caleb, like, it was just instant, like, like, jump on me. Like, he'll jump on it. Yeah. And
he felt your pain type shit.
He felt it to a point where nobody felt it the way, like, he felt it the way I felt it. It was just straight, just. And I hate sympathy. Yeah. I hate that. Like, that's why I don't tell anybody anything, because it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you went, like, oh, I can't imagine. Yeah. Caleb was just comfort. That was it. It wasn't sympathy. It wasn't empathy. It wasn't like, I'm so sorry. Like you shouldn't have to go through that. Like, I know I shouldn't have to go through that, but I just need a listening ear. I need you to comfort me when I cry. But
do you feel like confessing this is gonna help you get over it, or what's gonna help you get over it? Because I feel like holding on to that forever, it's just gonna hurt you more. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or it could hurt you more, or maybe just time. You know what I mean?
It's honestly just time at this point, because, like, there was a point where I was a slut, and I was like, and I was just, like, doing anything to comfort me. Yeah. It didn't work. And like, even when guys would take me out on dates and
Yeah.
buy me flowers. Like,
They're just kind of like, eh.
it would work for a little bit, but then it got to a point where I get flowers and I just feel like...
Is that why those flowers that dude brought you gave them to mom?
I've gotten flowers from 3 different guys and I'm giving them all to mom.
Mom's like, look, they brought me flowers. I
Was
like,
it for her?
I see them and I'm like
Are you sure they're for
yeah,
you?
I was like, girl.
No, it's just something that takes time at this point.
Yeah.
Because I have to be comfortable with being alone, and I am comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. But there are just points where I'm like, you know what? I want to go out. Might as well go out with a guy. Mm-hmm. A guy that actually likes me. And it'll get to a point where I don't like that guy anymore, and I'll just...
Like, that's it.
That's it. And I feel horrible for that after time. And now,
but like you have I was talking to Marisol about this, and I was like, what do you think it is? Because I'm not dumb. I did notice you're talking to dudes, you know what I mean? But I mean, like, I can't tell you what to do because I didn't go through what you went through. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Emotionally, like anything like that. So I was like, well, what do you think it is? There has to be a reason. And I was like, I feel like she has this void. Like, you have this void that you're trying to fill. And that void was, like, Caleb missing. You know what I mean? But I feel like if you try to focus on, like, this is just my opinion, of course. If you try to focus on God filling that void, it might answer everything for you.
You know, and I tried that. Like, it wasn't like God has never been a person that I wanted that relationship with. It's that I had it, and it did nothing for me. It hurt me. Yeah. And I feel like...
So you got mad at him
and
for it?
I was... I was upset with him, and now I'm trying with him again. Yeah. And I do see something, but I mean, I'm not seeing comfort yet. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Maybe he is doing that because he feels like you need work in yourself first.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? And then everything else will fall in line on his time. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I don't know. Were you going to say something? Sorry.
I forgot. I don't know. I feel like it's just, there were times where, like, because when I was with Caleb, I went to God for everything. Yeah. Like, I was like, and I would send them verses. I would send them, like, worship songs to, like, get them, like, I was where they are now. And I wasn't baptized at the point, but I wanted to be, but I wasn't. Yeah. But I think that there were some things that Caleb was at fault for. Yeah. And that was making me think that he was on the same journey I was. Yeah. And that brought me back a lot. Okay. Like we weren't on the same page. Yeah. And he did things that, like, wasn't where I wanted to be. Yeah. And I think that brought me back, like, just a lot. I just, like, whenever I read my Bible in front of him, it wasn't something that we both enjoyed. So I felt like, well, then if I'm not making you comfortable, I'm not comfortable myself.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. It's a lot easier whenever you're on that journey with your partner.
Exactly.
It's a lot 100%. Easier. Yeah.
And I feel like right now I'm searching for that partner. Yeah. But I don't need that partner right now. Because
you need to focus on yourself.
I need to focus on myself and focus on getting close with God before I even think about getting a partner like that. And if I do find a partner like that along the way, great, but I'm not going to force it. Yeah. And I'm not going to be searching for it. You know? Yeah.
No, I feel like it'll definitely fall in line. Yeah. Like it'll all fall in place on his time. Again, that's what I'm big on, is like just his timing. You know what I mean? Like nothing's ever going to line up the way you want it. And if you force it, it's going to be even worse than how it was like before, you know? That's what I'm big on too right now with the whole timing thing. But,
I mean, look where he's got you at now. Like,
yeah.
You're at an amazing place. Like I want to be you. Alexis wants to be you. Like, and I feel like that's something that you should be proud of.
For sure. I am, but sometimes, honestly, I'm stupid for this, but I forget where I'm at. And like, I don't hate myself for it. I'm disappointed in myself for it. Cause like I remember when Marisol's mom first took me in, like, cause I was sleeping in my car, and Marisol told her mom about it. So they opened their doors to me, and I was able to stay there, and I would sleep with the little, like in the same room as a little brother. Yeah, so I would just share a room with him, but I was cool with this shit. It was better than the Integra.
Right.
You know? So I would sleep in there, and like I was just laying there, and in my head I'm always like, damn, like one day I'm gonna have like a Silverado, and I would always have this picture saved because that was my goal, was the Silverado. You know what I mean? And now I'm here with my Silverado,
right,
with the family, with the house, and I'm just like, I need more, you know?
You forget that that's enough.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And it's crazy because, like, what's that saying that, like, what I've been praying for is what I'm currently living in?
Right.
Or there's another way. Like, everything I dreamed of, the life I dreamed of living is a life I'm currently living.
Right.
You know? And sometimes I forget that.
Right.
Like, I really do forget that.
Right.
But I just need to, like, sit back and enjoy it. And I've been learning. I've been a lot better.
Right.
Like, I've been a hell of a lot better with that. Like, enjoying the moment mainly, especially with Joey being little like this, dude. Sometimes, like, I look at him and I want to cry because I'm like, I'm not going to get this time back.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
He's just going to go
like,
up from
dude,
there.
I am not going to get, like, him crying, me being able to hold him.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I feel like he's growing in my arms.
Yeah.
You know, like, but, like, so I'm just learning to sit back and enjoy it and be grateful for everything, you know? But leading on to that, the last question I have for you is, are you proud of, like, where you're at and your progress? Could you say you're proud of yourself?
I'm not sure, cause job wise, yeah. Like, I feel like I'm getting good pay. I'm getting, like, great hours. The doctors love me. Like, can honestly say I'm doing something that I love and that I want to grow on. Okay. And I'm progressing on that. And I'm good at what I do, and I'm proud of that. But, like, I feel like I should have way more money saved. Yeah. I should have, like, a better car. I should have, like, going up to getting my own place, like, almost having my own place, even though I've had one before, but, you know, like, I don't have it anymore, you know? Yeah. But, like, I feel like me being 20, I have a lot of expectations for myself. Yeah. But that's also something that, like, you've had when you were my age. Yeah. And same with Alexis. She had that when she was my age, or getting close to my age.
Just those certain it's because everything you're surrounded by, like, you think, oh, they have this, they have that, so you feel like that's where you need to be. Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I feel like you're doing good. I feel like for your age, where you're at in life, like, I feel like you should be proud of yourself. Not a lot of 20-year-olds can, like, pay for their own rent. You know what I mean? Like, be responsible as far as job. Like, the duties that you have and you set for yourself are good. You know what I mean? So I feel like you should take a moment and be proud. You know, I don't think it's easy. Paying rent, going to work, no AC, just a PC. You know? Not to add. Shit. I mean. But yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like, what about, like, life, like, again, life wise, not career wise, life wise, would you say you're proud of yourself?
Oh, definitely. Like,
from where you started at? Sorry.
I'm more happy. I'm more, I mean, back then I would say it was, like, happier because I was more ignorant, like I said, like, and I feel like you guys can see, like, I was like, I was so hugging, I was so loving, like, I would tell you guys how much I love you. Like when we were younger? Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. I was like, I was that kid.
Yeah. She would always love us, want to be around, like, that annoying little girl.
Yeah. Like, you would be like, can she leave?
We were like, get the fuck away.
Yeah. But now I've become more isolated. Yeah. I'm definitely, like, in my room more. I don't, like my brother texted me one time, one hug per year each person. Like, I don't. Yeah. I'm not as touchy anymore. I'm not as out there anymore. Like.
But you gotten better recently, though.
I have.
Yeah.
Like, there was a point where, like, I would not want you touching me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to hug me, I'd be like, why are
Yeah.
you hugging me right now?
Yeah.
But now I'm the one to, like, because even before I left, I'd be like, all right, bye, guys.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Now
but
you
now
give
I'm
everybody
like,
hugs
now
and
I
kisses.
give everybody hugs and kisses.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, the exception was, like, I would give baby Joey a kiss and a hug. And that was it. That's the only person that got my love. Yeah. But other than that, nobody else did. But I'm definitely getting better with that. I'm hugging you guys more.
Yeah, for sure. You are.
Yeah.
You are. I was telling Marisol too about it the other day, and I was like, so like the bet that we made, it was like you would have to stay downstairs if we're downstairs. And you would, and then I think that started getting you more comfortable, and then I was like, you need to hug us every time you see us. But you started getting more comfortable, and then after a while I was like, babe, look, she gives us hugs now without us telling her. Like and then now you're doing it, and I just feel like if you actively love, then you will. Yeah. Like it'll come natural. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like now it's natural. Yeah. Which I'm proud of you for that. Like I know it's hard to do that because I could not love. Yeah. I could not love either. You know what I mean? Like I was not emotional or anything like that. Like the hugging thing. Yeah. Like, or I'm sorry, the crying thing. How you said when you were crying and they were like not touching you. That was me. Yeah. Like with anybody. You know what I mean? Marisol was the only exception. You know what I mean? That's it. When she would cry, even with her though, when she would cry, I would be like weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like all cringy. Yeah. And then, or it was more like, she'll get over it type stuff, you know?
And that's the worst.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And when people are like, oh, it'll be okay. Like, it's only temporary. Like, the situation is temporary, but my feeling will be permanent almost. Like, it's just something that.
Yeah. Like, and it's messed up.
And advice to you guys. If you're
like
gonna cry, advice to you, like, people. If you're gonna cry in front of the right people. Yeah. Because if you're crying and that person isn't comforting you right, you're just like
damaging yourself.
Like you're just like, damn, nobody cares how I feel right now. Dang. Like, and like it's just me in my like I feel like when you don't cry in front of the right people, you think it's okay to cry by yourself and get trapped in your own trauma, when really that's not okay. Yeah. Like you're just like you're digging yourself into a deeper hole because you feel like you're alone in everything. But really you're not. Like someone's gonna be there to comfort you, and you just have to find that right person.
For sure. Because
if you cry and you're just by yourself, you're just trapped in your own emotions. Yeah. And no one's gonna dig you out of that but yourself.
Yeah. Yup. Amen to that. Amen to that.
I can be smart sometimes.
Due to the fucked up experiences, though. You know what I mean?
It's like you cry in front of the wrong people so many times. You're like, ooh.
Yeah. You're like, I ain't gonna cry around that motherfucker again.
It's like, this man will not know my emotions ever.
For real. Yeah. That's messed up. That's some messed up stuff. Yeah. Guys are assholes.
Guys are assholes, man.
I can say that confidently. Guys are
you were
assholes.
One of them.
Yeah. I was an asshole. I'm not that much of an asshole anymore. Like, I've been working on it.
Yeah, no, you're not. Like, you're way nicer than me. Yeah. I mean, you were always nice to me. I think Alexis can be the only one that was like, nah, you were mean.
I hate Alexis. Honestly. If I can be honest, I hate Alexis. I'm just kidding.
Imagine. She's looking at this like, whoa.
She's just mean.
Sometimes she can be. She's been working on it, though.
She has, but she's always yelling.
That's just her voice, though. She's just a loud person. Even when she's drunk, her volume turns to 100. Yes. Like, daily, she's at about a 70. But now it's like...
that's sad. A 70
But when she's drunk, it's like 100. Max volume, that woman.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's just that person, but...
I don't know. I don't know.
But I feel like out of everybody, she's the one that loves, like...
she loves the most.
She loves the most.
Yeah. But, yeah, she does love the most, honestly.
She's a very intense lover.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm a lover girl, too. I am a lover girl. I may seem like I may put it out. I'm not a slut. I just want to be loved.
I just want to be loved. And, like, I feel like I love very intensely. But it's because it's the way I want to be loved.
Yeah. I get you. No, it makes sense because it's like your love languages. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to give out the love language that you prefer. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, so that, I can see that. Like, you're giving that out because that's what you want to receive. You know what I mean? But maybe that's what it is that you're not meeting. You guys don't have the same love language or aren't meeting. But they change. Love languages do change.
They sure do.
So you could feel like that at first, but then later be like, get the fuck away from me.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Because I will be so attached. And then I'll get to the point where I'm like, okay.
So you have like seasonal love languages too.
Well, I mean, it'll just be for like a couple days where I'm like, I just need to be by myself.
Yeah.
But then after that, I'll be like, okay, you can come back.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Everybody's like that. You just have a battery.
Yeah. You
know?
No, that's true. A love tank. That's what
there you go.
You need
love
to fill
tank.
it up.
Like baby boom. Joey, he needs that love tank.
That boy, if he does not have his love, he is pissed off.
Yeah. You can tell like the change in his attitude.
Yeah. Dude, but you know what? That's all me. That's all like who he looks for is me.
Yeah.
He's a daddy's boy.
Papa?
Yeah. So he looks for Papa.
Papa?
Yeah. So he looks for me. And if like for a while he was giving a lot of attitude. I think this was when you first moved in. He was giving a lot of attitude, like a ton of attitude. And then in my head, I'm like, you know what? Like, I used to come home from work tired, and I used to go, and that's when I barely started selling tickets and stuff. So I would be on my phone, try to do OfferUp and Instagram and stuff like that. So I wouldn't give him full attention when I walked in. And then I was like, you know what? I need to give him attention. Like, I need to give him that love. So I would come in, drop everything just for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Play with his cars. And, dude, that changed his attitude so much. Yeah. You know? And that's what it was, is I was filling his love tank. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was quality time with Dad. That's like his love, you know? And, and then he just started. But, no, it's not just that didn't fix it. That's him every day. Yeah. You know? Like, all the time. Like, if I see him, I have to hug him. I have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what he wants.
you have to give him, like, the proper attention.
And lately it's physical touch.
Oh,
that's been his thing. Like, every time he sees me, he's like, goes up and wants me to, like, carry him. Yeah. And then, so I have to, and he just wants me to carry him. He just wants to chill. Sometimes I'm, like, tired of it. I'm like, dude, give me a break. But then other times I'm like, it's not going to be like this forever. Yeah. Yeah. So
there's going to be one point where he's like, Dad, get off of me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to be able to, like, hug him,
and then
kiss
you'll be
him.
Like, damn, I should have took advantage of that.
Yeah. No, I'm taking complete advantage of that shit. He's getting tired of me, I think.
He does.
Now,
he'd be like, Mo! He'll get you off of him.
Yeah. He's funny, though.
He does. And I'm glad he's loving baby right now.
Yeah. Me too. He's such a good baby. He's such a good big brother. And the crazy thing is that, like, he's gonna show Nico that, like, nothing but love. Like,
and you know what I've noticed? Baby Joy's really good at sharing his toys.
Oh yeah,
he's very good at that. He won't be care. Like mine. I've never seen him like that.
For sure. Yeah, no, he's not stingy whatsoever. Yeah. He don't care, dude. Marisol was telling me a story about the other day. Him and Emma, his cousin, were on, like, a bike. Yeah. And, like, I think she dropped something of hers. Oh. And Joey was, like, in front of her, like riding the bike. And but it wasn't a bike. It's one of those ones that look like a bike, but it doesn't have pedals. So you use your feet.
Okay. Oh,
yeah. So Joey was in front. She was in back. So she dropped it and she was trying to get it. Joey, he's 2. He in his head, he's seen her drop it and try to reach for it. He, like, keeps turning the bike and reaches to get it for her. Oh. And I'm like, dude, the thought process of a 2-year-old like that is crazy. That tripped me out.
He's such just a gentle heart.
Yeah. And I'm like, he's like like getting this and giving it to her. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, no hesitation, like, no inconvenience, like, just doing it for her, for like, to make her have her stuff back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's just, it probably sounds so simple, but my thought process is like, dang, like, this kid, like, will go above and beyond for, like, to make you, like, to show you love or to do anything, give you anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. He trips me out. But yeah. But thank you. Honestly, thank you for sharing. I know it got a little emotional.
It's okay. You can keep that all in. I got happy towards the end. It's just it's just a sensitive, not a sensitive topic. It's just something that I don't really talk about.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
I'm really glad you shared it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's something you did hold in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it kind of beat you up.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you got it off your chest. I definitely think confessing stuff helps you feel better about certain situations. So that definitely helps. So. But thank you for that.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. I appreciate you joining me on my podcast. I'm sure I'll get you back later.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What we'll have to do is probably get me, you, and Alexis.
Yeah.
There'll be a whole
that would be
lot of shit
great.
talk.
Oh, 100. We'd probably be fighting during
We're going to show you how mad she gets.
No. When we say share volume, we'll have to lower the mic.
Yes. 100. She won't even have a mic.
No.
We'll just have our mics.
She'll be in the back right there. We'll still hear her.
Yeah. She'll be fine. But yeah. Thank you again, everybody. Say bye.
Bye.
Quick. Say bye.
Bye. It was nice talking to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys saw me cry.
Yeah, heard for people on Spotify.
Oh yeah, that's true. You guys heard and saw.
Yeah, but thank you guys for tuning in again. Like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok. Everything is Let's Be Real 529. You can even follow her. I'll see if she wants me to put up her social medias. Don't be trying to,
I'll show him my following.
But yeah, like, subscribe. Thank you guys. Love y'all.